What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Brain Gaming video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. So today we're going to be playing a little bit of Silent Hill 2, looking at the PlayStation 5 Pro PSSR version. Now, I hadn't tested this game, before, but I really want to do it because I know there's been a lot of issues and I want to see if those have been resolved. We'll play the sort of first intro sequence of the game as well and just have a little talk about things as always. But first, please do consider leaving a like. Please do subscribe if you are really enjoying these videos, and also become a member. That we have a members thing now that you can come join if you'd like to, and a Discord in the description down below. So without further ado, let's go. We'll go into a new game plus, because I'm probably going to end up doing that and running through that at some point. Something I do want to ask is, would you prefer a face cam or not a face cam in the actual gameplay segments of this video? Please let me know, because it's something that I'm kind of debating and I'm unsure whether you prefer me having my face on the corner of the screen or just actually just like it is now, where you've got the full screen experience. So right, we are here obviously in the game now, as you can see. Now, gotta say, unfortunately, I'm already seeing like quite a lot of flickering and stuff over here in the water. We'll have a little look around. It doesn't feel like so stable, like FPS wise as well. But let me just jump into the settings. And so we are in the performance mode. Turn off motion blur for a second, and then go back in as well. Yeah, it really doesn't feel like the best, sort of like most stable 60 frames. It's already like panning around, feeling like, especially in this like thick foresty area, it's feeling pretty sort of unstable. And you can see all the flickering and noise on the ground. But let me just put motion blur back on, because I genuinely think this is a game I would play with motion blur on. I want to also check the quality mode just to see the improve it. Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure the quality mode's even worse. Look at all the movement and flickering on the trees. Like, it's pretty poor with PSSR on this quality mode here. Look at, oh, there we go. There's an example right there. Look at the ground. Look at everything that's going on back there. That is very bad implementation of PSSR. Very, very flickery. Wow. Excuse me. Sorry, everybody. Right, let's go back to that performance mode, because it's the one I kind of care about the most and the one I would definitely play in. As I said, I've already beaten the game on the base PlayStation 5 before. Obviously, we had the PS5 Pro out. So, yes, I've already played through the entire game. We're on New Game Plus. Excuse me. Right, let's go through. Let's have a look down this way and go through this kind of first foresty sequence. But yeah, please let me know in the comments down below if you're enjoying these types of videos. Obviously, yesterday we did the Lies of P Let's Talk video. This is not really a Let's Talk video, even though I'm going to be talking quite a lot. We're going to do those kind of things separately. I'm going to play through a game and do my usual little, like, testing sequences, like first impressions, like we're looking at now, and seeing if game, if PSSR and stuff like that is fixed. And then we'll obviously go back to first impressions later on once a Let's Talk video later on once I'm done. But yeah, this, you can see it's very like almost micro stuttery. Yeah, like not a smooth panning camera at all. So if I pan this way, smooth, and then there, you see that stutter? Like very weird sort of like stutter. But I gotta say, it does look very good visually right here. Like all this foliage, and to be honest, I wish there was more of this game actually set in the forest, because it just looks so good. Right, let's start running down here. But it looks so good in this forest section, so like photorealistic in a way. It's really quite amazing, I've got to say. Like, I even on the base PS5, when first playing this sequence through, it already looked really good, and it does look better. I want to be really clear on that. It absolutely looks better on PlayStation 5 Pro. Yes, the PSSR implementation is a little bit fuzzy, but as you've seen, now we're away from that first area that so many people like to hyper focus on, like Digital Foundry. Obviously, we're past that first area. It already looks better. There's a lot less shimmering, a lot less flickering. In fact, what we'll do is we'll quickly go into the settings and also go back to that quality mode for a second. And there you go. You can see the shimmering's definitely back and definitely more visible in the PSSR quality mode than it is in the performance mode. And I gotta say, there's really not much of a res increase from like what I'm visually experiencing in front of me on a monitor right now. It really doesn't look much better in the quality mode, but it does look more flickery in the quality mode, which is not a good thing. So yeah, the performance mode on the Pro is definitely the way to go here. And the PSSR flicker is practically non-existent when you're just actually playing the game through in this sort of like foliage area that we're in now. It was visible in the car park, but I feel like certain colors and certain assets bring out stuff like that more. Like, yeah, there's little puddles here where you can see the flickering again, but you know, most of the time, if you're not looking at that, not that big of a deal. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, obviously, people make a big deal out of a lot of things like flickering and little problems like that. It's when you're actually playing a game and you're not spending hours like benchmarking and like looking into every puddle, kind of like we are here in great, like massive detail, you're not going to notice this stuff. This is stuff that you kind of just like aren't going to spend loads of time looking at. You're just going to be playing the game. You're looking, you know, around. You're looking at what you want to see and what you want to, you know, not miss and stuff. Like, I'm going to skip through cutscenes, by the way, for now. Just to clarify that, I just want to skip through any cutscenes. I don't want to spoil the game for you. That's not what this is about. It's not a gameplay video. We're simply just testing out different modes and kind of looking around, seeing what all the crazy assets are like. But it looks so good. On a 4K panel, this game just looks absolutely phenomenal. The story, just to briefly touch on that, we will go back and do like a let's talk, you know, on this game in the future, where I perhaps play a bit more like an hour. That's kind of what I want to reserve those videos for, is me playing the game for a good like hour or like 30 minutes or something, where we talk in a little bit more in depth about stuff, compared to this video where we talk about graphics and things like that. But let me know. You'll have to let me know what you want to see from me anyway. I've seen some really nice comments on the Liza P video yesterday. If you haven't watched that one, please do go watch it. I'd really appreciate any support on that as well. But it looks good. This game just looks so good, and I gotta say, I can't wait to see what more they do, because we've kind of had rumors recently where they're going to talk about doing potentially like Silent Hill 3. Now, I've not played any of the games before. This was my first experience into Silent Hill, so I had not played any of these titles before. Can you actually smash without... No, you can't do it yet. But the assets, like the car asset, is so nice, so sharp, and so good. And it's just crazy. We have these like AAA games that just look like this on Pro. We really are in a good time for games. Like, this title was one of my favorite games, and I would absolutely put this as like, oh, okay, find the chainsaw. I didn't even do that the first time, or is it something that's only kind of available? Wow, we just get this? Do we get to keep this the whole time? Interesting. Is this something... You guys will have to let me know, because you'll know a lot more than I do. Is this something that you just get through playing the game and you're on your, like, your New Game Plus? I don't know. It's pretty cool. I like that, though. I like things like that. I'll absolutely have to, have to check it out a little bit more doing stuff like this. But can I unequip it for now? Maybe not. It's very loud. But there, you can see again here, like the PSSR stuff with the puddles. Like, you can see the flickering. It's absolutely back in certain instances like that. But in the end of the day, like, is it a big deal? No, it's not a big deal. The game looks so good. You're not spending time looking around in puddles. Like, you're playing the game. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So, from my point of view, we're not a Digital Foundry channel. We're not doing graphs and crazy stuff like that. We talk about the gameplay and how it feels, how it looks, and what you can expect on screen. Now, obviously, I'm capturing through a capture card, so you're not going to see perfect, lossless... Well, it's pretty high bitrate. It is lossless. I'm actually capturing in RAW, but obviously through YouTube compression, you're not going to see as good as what I'm seeing on screen. So you've got to bear that in mind as well. But I think we'll stop there for this first like kind of testing video. I will do a bit of more of a let's talk where we play the game for longer and kind of go through more aspects of the game at another point. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll go back to the main camera for a second. Thank you so much for watching as always. We will dive into this game again in the future and do a little bit more of a let's talk about the gameplay, the story, and all these amazing things like we did with Liza P. But for now, we're going to stop there. There's nothing more to say graphically about the game, I would say at this point. It's not fully fixed with PSSR. Like, I think there is problems with PSSR. Obviously, it's a great upscaler, but there are issues with it still, and it's something that I hope to see fixed in future iterations of PSSR. So thank you for watching. watching. Please leave a like, please subscribe, become a member if you really want to help out the channel, and I will see you in future videos. Bye bye for now.